The fit, attractive-looking lady had just finished swimming when she noticed something strange. Her husband had taken off his pants and tied them with a belt. He glanced up at a tall coconut tree, then tied the belt around his feet and began climbing the towering trunk. Concerned and curious at the same time, she hurriedly got dressed and followed him, eventually reaching the coconut grove. Seeing the coconuts scattered all over the place made her even more confused. What did he want to do up there? She crept under the tree and heard her husband flirting with another woman up there. She stood there angrily, arms folded, itching to shake the tree and drop him. But in the very next second, something seemed to occur to her.
Привет! Кокосы собираю.
Я вижу.
Instead of immediately confronting him, she nodded at his excuse and pretended not to notice the incident. She seemed to have her own agenda. That night, the couple sat around the campfire looking like any couple enjoying a tropical vacation. She gently stroked his forehead as if nothing had happened. Of course, it wasn't that simple. After her husband fell asleep, she looked silently at the motorboat they were traveling in and made a decision that he would regret for the rest of his life. The next morning, he was awakened by the rising tide. Before he could figure out what had happened, his wife appeared in the distance, walking slowly toward him, calling calmly to him.
А телефон живай. Ты же сам мне вчера говорил. Сюда каждый день ходят экскурсии. Кто-нибудь приедет, нас заберет. Или у тебя были какие-то срочные дела?
Да не было таких дел.
Her words triggered an ominous feeling deep within him, but he sat calmly on the beach, pretending to enjoy the view. She walked up to him, patted his head gently, and said she was going to the woods to find water. But she quickly headed to the other side of the island and into a hidden cave. It turned out that the boat hadn't floated away. She'd hidden it along with their cell phones. Her idea was simple. If he tried to betray her, she would trap them both on this deserted island forever. At night, the two lay on the beach, drinking the wine they had brought with them. Her husband tried to keep up appearances, but inside he was panicking. That's when he notices a boat key hanging around his wife's neck. A realization dawned on him. He turned away silently, a threatening look in his eyes. At dawn, the man woke up early and claimed he was going to relieve himself. His wife sensed something was wrong. She reached around her neck and her keys were gone. Alarmed, she jumped up and tried to go after him, but fell heavily to the ground. She looked down and realized that a vine was wrapped tightly around her ankle. Before she could react, her husband had sprinted toward the motorboat he had secretly found the night before. His plan, to escape the island and leave his nasty wife behind forever. But strangely, even when his wife breaks free, she makes no attempt to catch up with her husband. This confused the man, but he shook it off. With a sneer, he waved goodbye, hit the gas, and sped off toward the other side of the river. What he didn't know was that there was a long rope tied to the bottom of the boat, tethered to a reef deep in the surf. As the boat picked up speed, the rope got tighter and tighter until it suddenly snapped. After a few minutes, the man surfaced, gasping for air, finally realizing he had fallen into his wife's trap. But that was just the beginning. As he struggles to swim back to the island, his wife has made a huge bow out of branches and vines, ready to make him pay an even heavier price for his betrayal.